WICR.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to another fun Thursday morning with Caitlin and Faz.
So much fun. How's everyone doing? You doing good, Caitlin?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Good. A little tired, but who isn't?
Yeah, that's true. Well, we got to miss last week.
Yes.
So I never got to say it on the air, but happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Welcome to the 21 Club. So
it's
excited
fun.
that you're...
Oh, it's fun.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Have you done anything like super fun yet?
No, not really. Went out a couple times with a couple friends. My brother's still waiting for me to pick a day to go to Atlantic City with him.
Ooh, that sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm just having fun. I don't know why this Wi-Fi is not working.
My Wi-Fi's being a little iffy too. It says that it's weak on the Facebook Live. Hopefully, it's like still working, but
Making things difficult, Iona.
yeah, honestly, whatever.
Not fun.
Well, to start off our Thursdays, as always, we always talk sports. You want to talk about the Mets game last night?
I'd
Or
love
used to?
but I can't pull up your
They lost last night, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
3-0 in the wild card game against the Giants.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's all I wrote on the for the
Yeah, I
first
know,
thing.
but I can't even get on the internet, so this is quite aggravating. Mike, you gotta talk to Iona.
Take a deep breath.
Mike, you gotta talk to Iona. This is really ridiculous. I don't know why this Wi-Fi ain't working.
It never works down here. It's like a dungeon.
No, it was working the other day.
Down here in WICR, you
It's-
never get anything.
I get Wi-Fi. It's the dang Wi-Fi. I don't know why the Wi-Fi isn't working. Iona just loves making things difficult for us.
Yeah, honestly.
Right, Iona? Yeah, good answer.
Right. Well, I have more stats for the Jets game, so we can start with that while you pull up about the Mets. So
Well, it's the only thing about the Mets I have to say is just Jerry Familia does 50-plus saves all season, and now he's going to blow it in the ninth. Like, we've seen this from him all season a couple times. I don't know. Oh, my gosh. But it's quite aggravating. You know, we had a great season. It was very injury-plagued. Terry said it best. They were never they were always counted out, the Mets. Terry Collins said that last night. You know, it was an injury-plagued season, so it was amazing the fact that they even made the playoffs, wild card or not. Personally, too, I despise the wild card. I think it's the most ridiculous thing they could add with these two wild card teams this season. It's ridiculous. You can win 100 games and be the wild card team, and then lose to a 70-win team one game in the wild card game, and then you're out of the playoffs. So, I'm not too big of a fan of the wild card. I know it was very exciting, but again, it was just nice to see the Mets in it.
Very true.
First season in a while. They went back-to-back in the playoffs. Granted, they didn't go far this year. Just got knocked out by San Fran. Bumgarner pitched a great game. He's tough. But the question is, can San Fran continue on in Chicago? I don't think they can. It would have been more exciting to see the Mets versus Chicago because the Mets could have put up a bit of fight. But we'll see San Fran and the Cubs go at it in the division series. But it would have been nice to see the Mets in it after last season's disappointing championship series.
If you could pick now who's going to win the World Series, who would it be?
Honestly, probably I might say the Dodgers.
Okay.
Or Chicago.
Okay.
I like the Cubs. I wouldn't mind seeing the Cubs in the World Series, break the curse and all that.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. I forgot about the curse.
But yeah, but again, it's a shame. Great season. You know, it was a tough game. It went literally scoreless until the ninth. They had 3 hits all night, and then all of a sudden, boom, home run, 3-run home run off of who was it? Gillespie hit it off of Familia, and I just turned the TV off after that. And turned it back on when they got back up the Mets, and it wasn't anything. So it was a shame, but it was a good season. Nice to get into the playoffs again, but
Hey, there's always next season.
It is what it is. Yeah, it's always next season.
How you gotta
we won't
look
be
at it.
injured, and we will be ready for next season. But now it's like I love football, so I'm ready for football
I'm
season.
so excited
Like,
about football. We didn't get to talk about your disappointing loss last week.
It's all good. I don't want to talk about it.
Is that why you didn't come? That's the real reason you didn't come.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Jets fell to the Seahawks this week, 27-17.
That game I saw.
Ryan Fitzpatrick had 3 interceptions. Matt Forte, I can't talk today, had 14 carries for a total of 27 yards.
Shut down.
Brendan Marshall had 4 receptions for 89 yards, and Eric Decker was out. He has a partially torn rotator cuff, which makes me sad because I love Eric Decker. He's the only thing about the Jets that I like.
Yeah, I can relate. I could say that.
And then this week they play you guys, huh?
Yes, we do. We play the Jets at 1:00 Sunday. I'm tempted. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I'm tempted to go home because me and my brother and sister are gonna possibly tell a bunch of people to come over and watch the Jet and Steeler games because obviously
that's fun.
we're all Steeler fans and all of our friends are Jet fans. Or I might just go home this weekend and then come back for Sunday
For the game.
Because it is Oktoberfest in White Plains.
Ooh, on Sunday?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
That sounds like a great thing.
I might be there, might not be. I'm not entirely sure yet. Either way, I'm going to be watching the game, and I'm
Somehow.
going to be going crazy, and it's going to be fantastic because the Steelers are going to dominate the Jets. I hope.
Especially with now Eric Decker out, and also Darrelle Revis is out.
Mhm.
He may be out with a hamstring injury.
Okay.
So it's one player on each end that's like very strong on the Jets team. So
Yeah, and that definitely, without Revis, they're going to have trouble covering the many, many, many options my boys have.
yeah, that's definitely gonna be a interesting game.
Yes, it is. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be phenomenal. I don't know why this isn't working still.
Yeah, my Facebook Live keeps going off, and I'm really sad
This
about
is
it.
really aggravating, guys. Like, if you were in the studio, you would understand. I don't know if it's location. It's not the location because I've had Wi-Fi here, no problem, a bunch of times.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I don't know maybe the system's down, but it's aggravating, and Iona just loves aggravating me because that's what they do.
Very true.
I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, well,
anything.
on to the next.
Hey, we got connection.
You got it! Yay!
Relief.
Well, the Giants
Sigh of
also
relief.
fell to the Vikings this weekend,
Yes.
which I was
Yes,
very,
indeed.
very angry about. Well, it wasn't even this weekend; it was Monday.
Monday Night Football, yes.
Monday Night Football. Paul Perkins was Eli's man of the night, and so was Cruz, who was not too far behind him. Perkins had 2 carries for 8 yards and 2 receptions for 72 yards. He pretty much killed it. He was like,
Killed it, but
not enough.
yeah.
Cruz had 5 receptions for 50 yards. Will Tye had 4 receptions for 43 yards, and Sterling Shepard had 4 for 30.
I
And
love
then-
Sterling Shepard.
so do I.
He's great. I think he's a really big receiver. He's just what you guys need.
Yeah. Well, we really need like a good defense, but that's just a story for another day. And then here we go about Odell Beckham. He had 3 receptions for 23 yards. He had a 28 game in a row streak with 5 or more receptions, which was broken on Monday night.
Mhm.
It was the 5th longest streak in history. And like, he's getting really hard for me to like have to stick up for him. Because, like, you know
Yeah,
me,
no
like,
kidding.
I love my Odell. And I always will love my Odell. He's an extremely talented player. I just think he's going through, like, a little bit of a rough patch. And, like, I feel like every player does.
I was actually, I was at my internship. I interned for Fox 5 News. And I was following one of the reporters do he's writing a script. He was grabbing sound bites. He was doing a story on Odell and his tantrums. And he spoke with a sports psychologist. I forget her name. But in one of the sound bites, you could see her. He interviewed her. They talk a little bit, and she was saying how he needs help. You know, it's not a matter of like, you know, just it's a little things. You know, he's such a distraction for this team. I personally I'm starting to hate Odell more and more when he does this.
I am too, and it's saying a lot.
He's a child. Like he's
Yeah,
in his
he just really needs to calm down.
He's
Like,
in
he
his
really
third
just-
season. He thinks he's the best receiver in the league, which is fine. He is up there. He's probably maybe the second or third best receiver in the league. No one's behind. No one's better than Antonio Brown.
That's
Regardless, the point is he's one of the top receivers in the league. He's a sophomore. He's in his 3rd season, so he's still young. But you can't be.
can't be doing this.
You're literally doing what Dez did a couple years back, like throwing tantrums, being a distraction, and look how it happened. Like you can't you can't take the focus away from these important games. You guys had a great matchup against Minnesota, and I personally knew Minnesota was going to take that. Their defense is unbelievable. Sam
Yeah.
Bradford's making everything happen. Stephon Diggs, don't even get me started. But the point is, he is such a distraction for this team and such a child. He needs to learn how to control his anger. Tom Coughlin even said, you know,
Yeah,
you gotta
Tom
learn.
Coughlin did say.
Maybe he should talk to Coughlin and figure out, maybe sit down with him and talk about what he needs to do to become a better person, control his emotions, and stop distracting the team and just go out there and play. A lot of people are saying they got to get the ball to Odell's hands, which is true. You put the ball in Odell Beckham's hands, he will make things happen. The problem is Eli's throwing these ducks and can't get anything done. Odell's going to get upset, and everyone's
I was actually going to write in the script, I hate Eli Manning, because I literally, like, I've had strong feelings, like, dislike. Like, I've had a strong dislike for Eli Manning for, like, a while, just because I think that he's, like, extremely inconsistent, and, like, everyone thinks he's so great, and, like, yes, I do thank him for the Super Bowls we've won with him, but, like, we would have won more Super Bowls if he was more consistent. And, like, it just gets me so angry because, like, did you watch the game or no?
A little bit.
Did you watch the interception he threw?
Which one?
He only had one.
The only
this game.
interception. Oh yeah, because he didn't have any touchdowns.
No, but he threw an interception. It was I think mid third quarter. Overthrown. So overthrown. And it gets me so angry because it makes Odell look like he stopped trying, but he ran the route that Odell was supposed, like, that they were learned at practice.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that made me so angry, because now, like, and then he went to, like, the press after and started, like, talking smack about Odell. And, like, I get, like, he's he's a distraction. He's, like, all that stuff. But, like, if you're going to not play your hardest or, like, play your best and make him look bad, then don't go talking smack about him at the end of the game when, like, you didn't play that well either. So it just really angered me. Eli's not my favorite person. He needs to step it up next week.
He does.
Or
He
this
really
week.
Does. He really does. But we'll see what happens next week. Who do you have next week? You guys play?
We play the Packers.
Packers. Oh, that's a Sunday night football.
I don't know if it's Sunday night. I think it might be Sunday at 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, it's not Sunday at 1 because the Jet game's at 1.
We're away.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
It's always 1 block for Giants, 1 block for Jets.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay, let me look.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to make something happen. These 2 games are just like, no. Come on, like, move on. Like, let's be good again. Like, we were doing so well.
You guys play at Sunday night football. I was right.
Oh, it's Sunday night? Oh, yes, that means I can watch it.
Just listen. You gotta listen to me.
I'm sorry, I wasn't 100% sure. What else do I have? Do I have anything else?
I don't know. You tell me. Football.
No, I think that's it for football.
Football. Cool. Football. I love football. This week is great. Power rankings are out too. I love it. Steelers are bouncing up the power rankings. It's fantastic. Anybody who's listening who's a Steelers fan, please let me know because you're my boy officially. And it's great.
What if they're a girl?
Then you're my gal. But yeah, so football's great. Baseball's great. Good season for the Mets. It's a shame it ended. But we're moving on.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back.
We shall.